After hours of debate that went into the early hours of this very morning, the Texas House gave final approval of an elections integrity bill this afternoon. Our political reporter Jack Fink in the CBSN DFW studio with details and also what people are saying about it so far. Jack?
Well, Doug, the bill, SB 7, passed along party lines, 78 to 64. This legislation is a top priority for many Texas Republicans, while Democrats repeatedly tried to kill it, saying it will impact people of color the most.
Successful, safe, secure.
Democratic State Representative Rafael Anchia repeated the words of the Secretary of State when describing the November election in Texas. He disagreed with Republicans who say the elections integrity bill is needed to boost confidence in the system.
The rare instances of fraud in Texas, and that fraud that's less likely to occur than any of us being hit by lightning, they don't undermine confidence in our elections.
Under Senate Bill 7, it would make it a state jail felony for county elections officials to distribute unsolicited voting by mail applications. It would also standardize rules statewide.
This bill requires the election code to be applied uniformly and consistently statewide. It requires the provisions of this election code to be strictly construed and prohibits the unauthorized altering or waiving or suspension of an election procedure or practice by any public official.
The legislation also requires those helping people to vote at polling locations to register their names and take an oath. Democrats worry that will intimidate some voters, along with another provision that expands the rights of poll watchers. Republican State Representative Briscoe Cain, who authored the House version of this bill, says it protects all Texans.
See, this bill seeks to strike a balance between poll watchers and election workers. See, watchers are not there technically to watch the voters. That's the job of the election judge. So the watcher is there to watch the process.
Let's move Texas forward together. And right now, and in this 87th legislative session, it feels very retroactive to me.
Because the House version is very different than the original bill, it will return to the Texas Senate, where lawmakers will consider whether to accept the changes. If not, House and Senate members will have to hash out their differences before sending it to Governor Greg Abbott, who has called this a priority. Doug?
Jack, thank you for the inside explanation.